Hey, what's up? Jack Frost, BBN. Okay, usually I like to try to wait until a couple more people come in. Hold on, let me get that. Pop up on my screen on my computer real quick. Let me take care of that. Usually I like to wait a minute until people come in. But to be perfectly honest with you, I am going to jump right into topic for multiple different reasons. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump right into topic. Anybody that comes in, if you have anything you want to speak on, just throw it right up in there on the board. You got anything you want to talk about? But I'm gonna jump right into topic. Since nobody is in here yet, I'm gonna talk about something that's near and dear to my heart, and that is the New York Knicks. All right, so recently, but if anybody has anything they want to discuss, y'all throw it up there, and I'll tell you what my opinions on the subject matter is. And that's how we're gonna do that. But other than that, I'm gonna obviously talk about stuff that is on my mind at the moment. So wait, hold on. Let's talk about that. I think his name is Leandro Castillo, the young man that got murdered by the police officer. And the police officer, they recently just let the police officer off. Somehow that man did not have to go to prison. He also he's not being held responsible for his actions. And there's a little girl and yo, what up, Commerce? Chilling, my brother. How you doing today? And there's a little girl that's without her father, and there's a young lady that has now lost the love of her life due to a police officer shooting a man that was reaching for the wallet that he asked for. The only thing that they did do was they removed this man from his position in the police on the police force. But that's not enough. Like, we have to fight these things. We can't stand around and allow them to do these things to us and we not fight back. That's why recently I had a video up. It didn't get that many views, I'm sad to say, but recently I had a video up about a young man that was attacked by a police officer and beaten to a pulp by that officer and other officers in New Jersey. And the officer that actually initiated the beating, he was the mayor's son. I mean, pardon me, the mayor's brother or brother-in-law or something like that. And nothing happened to this gentleman as so far. But in the video, I have a phone number that I'm hoping people are calling, because I'm calling a couple times a day, well, a couple times a week. I'm calling. But I have the number there, and I hope people are calling to let them know that we see what's happening over there, and we have to try to get some kind of movement going, that there's some kind of somebody's held responsible for this. We can't keep letting police officers attack our youth, because the boy was a teenager. He was like 17 years old, 16 years old. We can't let these police officers continuously attack our youth, and we do nothing about it, and we just say it's okay. I believe that he's black, but he was of mixed heritage. He was black and Latino, I believe. We just can't keep allowing for this to happen. We have to get on. We have to, seriously, we have to do something about this. So the best thing that we could do is I had the number to, in the video, I left the number to the city hall in that part of New Jersey, so we can all call and drop a line to them every now and then, let them know that we watching. People are paying attention to what's going on over there. That's the best that we could do about that presently. Then if we build up a big enough ground support, then maybe we could do something else. Maybe we could get some kind of GoFundMe page or something happening, because we need to hold this police officer responsible. For everybody that just came in, I'm talking about the case where the young man was beat to a pulp in New Jersey. And they were actually, what's up, Jack? Oh, what's up? What's up, Star? Chilling. The young man was beat to a pulp by the police, and he actually wasn't even the guy they were chasing. He was actually chasing another individual who crashed into a tree and set this young man on fire. Right? Or is that another story? There's a ton of stories. Like, they're just beating the shit out of people out here. It's crazy. Yeah, I know. What's up, Star? They beating the shit out of people. No, that's a different story where they were chasing a gentleman, and the gentleman that they was chasing ran into a freaking pole. And when he ran into the pole, he set a second guy on fire. Then the police came and beat the second guy up that was on fire. So this is what's going on, and we have to start holding these police officers accountable. Like, at the end of the day, we can't just allow for, you know, if them to do anything to us. If we don't use our voices will be silenced. Anyway, move on to something else, unless anybody else got something to say about this. So the Knicks, yo, man, that's my team and everything. I love them. I'm not going nowhere. I'm like one of them type of people that, you know, like, once I fall in love with it, like that's it. That's it for me. And I'm a Knicks fan, and that's it for me. I can't root for no other team. I can't root for no other team. So basically, what's going on with the Knicks is Kristaps Porzingis supposedly wants to leave the Knicks, but I don't think he wants to leave the Knicks. I think that everybody just wants Phil Jackson fired, and all the players know that the only way to get Phil Jackson fired is Kristaps is the only one of them that can get Phil Jackson fired. You see how Phil Jackson has been playing Melo, so Melo obviously can't do it. Yeah, something wrong with him. Seriously, he's had too many Mai Tais. I don't even know what he drinks at his age, but he's had too many of them. He might have had too many. I don't know. Too many enemas. Something wrong with Phil. I don't know what it is. So no, what happened is supposedly, okay, this is what the story is. Supposedly, Kristaps Porzingis was on the trading block. It was ready. Okay, this is how it works. Let's say you have a player on your team that somebody wants, right? So they call you up. Let's say that player is untouchable. They call you up. Hey, yeah, we know. We was wondering if you would like to part ways with LeBron James. Click. Get it? Let's show you one more example. Let's say you got somebody on your team that somebody wants. They call you up. Hey, well, you know, we want to know if you want to part ways with Steph. Click. You understand what I'm saying? But supposedly, people calling the Knicks. Hey, we would like to know if you would want to part ways with Kristaps Porzingis. I don't know. What are you offering? That's supposedly what was happening in the Kristaps Porzingis situation, supposedly. But as of recent, I have heard that what's really happening is Kristaps Porzingis and his team put that out there, it not being the truth. But they put that out there because they want people to get the impression that, the Knicks are doing this because in reality, Kristaps Porzingis wants Phil Jackson to be fired. So that's what some people are saying. Some people are saying he just don't want to be a Knick anymore. I believe that he wants to be a Knick. I believe that he just doesn't want to be a Knick with Phil there because Phil has destroyed the Knicks. Think about it. He's been there 3 years. The one thing that he's only done one thing good, and that was get Kristaps. Besides getting Kristaps, Phil Jackson has done nothing else good for the team. Zero good for the team. Yo, how we got 4 people in here, 5 people in here, and I only got 1 like? Like, let me shitting on me, yo. I don't know why you hit the like button for me. This shit is retarded. Yeah, Lakers are looking better. Lakers are absolutely looking better. Absolutely. Yes, because some of y'all hit the damn like button. Seriously, yo. Hey, what's up there, Louise? What do you think Melo fate will be? Melo fate. Melo don't gotta go nowhere. This is what I would do if I was Melo. I say, all right, I don't want to leave the Knicks. 1, I don't want to leave the Knicks because I want to play for the Knicks. That's 1. 2, I don't want to leave the Knicks because my wife works in this city and we have been having problems and I don't want to leave my wife and I want to make sure everything is good with my wife and happy wife, happy life. So I don't want to leave the Knicks, especially when you're sending me to Cleveland where ain't shit to do in Cleveland. Boring ass town. Right now he's living in New York City. Besides LA, where else could he go that it's not going to be a downgrade? I mean, in LA is a downgrade, but where else can he go that won't be drastically downgrade? You understand? So he don't want to go. So what he could do is he could just say, look, I'm not doing anything. If y'all want me going, Y'all gonna have to release me and pay me all my money. That's it. Facts. Facts. See, I'm single right now, but as soon as I meet someone and it's somebody that I want to be with, she will be the happiest woman on this planet. I tell you that much. All type of happiness gonna be spewing right out of me. It's gonna be like a rainbow of emotions. Anyway, that's not the point. So you have, so he could just say, look, I'm gonna make y'all have to pay me, and then not only y'all gonna have to pay me, because you know if they can't just let him out the contract, they're gonna have to pay him. Yeah, but yeah, no. We don't know what's going on with them, whether they're together or whether they're not together. We're not in their relationship. You understand what I'm saying? But what we do know is that he wants to be with her. That's facts. So we don't know what they are. You understand what I'm saying? Him moving away is just gonna make the situation worse. Maybe that's one of the problems. Exactly. Yeah, he made some kind of crazy joke. Well, Chris Rock is married, ain't he? Yeah, Chris Rock made some kind of joke that Melo didn't care for much, and I wouldn't care for it either. And he wanted to give Chris Rock some hands. Chris Rock, he don't want them hands from nobody. Chris Rock ain't beating nobody in a fight. You heard? So basically, Melo, all he got to do is say he don't want to go. That's it. And he'll make them have to pay him. They're gonna have to come up off that cash, and then he could go sign somewhere else for whatever he want to sign for. And the Knicks is still gonna have to pay him his contract. So he could do that. He could go with they could let them buy him out. But at the end of the day, he could just be like, yo, look, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm not accepting no buyouts, no nothing. In order for you to get rid of me, you have to pay me. That's it. But then how that works is they just gonna have to pay him all the money, but they got like up to 5 years, and they could, pay him a certain amount of money up to 5 years until it reaches whatever, until they pay him off. But then he'll be able to get all of his money. I think that's just gonna be a real big ass whooping for Conor McGregor. It's gonna be an ugly, ugly fight. But to be perfectly honest, who could beat Floyd Mayweather at 147? Can't nobody beat Floyd Mayweather at 147, even now. Who's gonna beat him? I mean, it wouldn't be fair. This is the shit that killed me. People are like, yo, why don't Floyd go fight Thurman? Right? Oh, why don't Floyd go fight Thurman? Right? Then you say, but Floyd's 40 and he don't even have a belt. Why is he fighting Thurman? Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second, Sam, man. I'm gonna get back to that in 1 second. I don't think Melo's going anywhere. I think at the end of the day, they're gonna have to end up getting rid of Phil Jackson. But no, Conor has no chance. Conor doesn't have any chance. Do you see how hard it is for professional boxers to hit Mayweather? It's unhittable. The guy's defense is impregnable. His offense is impetuous. Yeah, I know where I got that from, right? Anyway, nah, he's not gonna hit him. He's not gonna hit him. He might not land one clean punch. I've seen Mayweather fight 6-7 rounds, and the guy don't land a clean punch on him in 6-7 rounds. I've seen him fight entire fights, and the guy can't land a clean punch on him. It's not gonna happen. He doesn't have a chance. I mean, well, whatever, Louise, you can win whoever to win that you need to win. You feel me? I look, for anybody that don't know, I have no problem with somebody disagreeing with my opinion. I have no problem with somebody thinking that I'm wrong. But there's a difference. If you disagree with my opinion, then you don't have to really bring facts. You could just be like, well, I don't think so. But when you tell me that I'm wrong, I want you to come with some kind of facts. Don't tell me I'm wrong about something and you're just saying I'm wrong because it doesn't line up with your opinion. Yeah, that's Mike Tyson. What up, Kenyon? That's what it is. Yo, I got 5 people in here right now. I only got 4 likes. Like, why y'all fronting on my likes, yo? Y'all always watching my videos and I don't get no likes. This shit is retarded. The other day I had like 1,000-something views on a video and the shit had like 10 likes. What am I not doing? What's going on over here? Anyway, so Let me see what somebody said. Conor, GGG, Canelo. I just got Canelo because I like Canelo. I just like Canelo more. GGG is a good fighter. Gennady Golovkin is a really good fighter. But I like Canelo more. I think Canelo slips better. You know what I'm saying? Canelo slips better. Bang, he goes to the body better. Hey, what's up, Tabby? Nah, just got in here. I'm waiting for you to hit that like, though. Maybe, right? Hey, you funny. You're a funny dude. You're a funny dude right there, yo, star. Yeah, I like Canelo better. Thank you very much, because people don't be giving me my likes. I don't know what that's about, but I like Canelo better personally. Like, to keep it about with you, but GGG is a very capable fighter, and it's gonna be a good fight. That might be fight of the year. Yeah, and Conor doesn't have the stamina. Whoever said that is 100% right. Who said that? Luis. Luis is 100% right. Conor definitely does not have the stamina. He don't have the stamina. He's not going to be able to do it. Floyd, he keeps himself in tip-top condition. Yeah, I remember that, man. He keeps himself in tip-top condition. He's going to have the stamina. Conor don't. He's not going to have the stamina. He's not going to be able to do it. For y'all, I don't know how many of y'all actually been in a boxing ring before with actual gloves on, but I'm letting you know right now, freaking out. That first minute, it feels like you in there for like 10 minutes, yo. Like that first minute, like, you don't understand. Like, we watching, so we like 1 minute, damn, the fight's going quick. Oh man, the time. Nah, when you in the ring, it's like tick. Tick. That's like a second. That's how it feels. That's how it feels. Like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's not gonna be the same. But, and also Conor McGregor just trains differently as far as stamina is concerned, because we all know Conor McGregor is a professional boxer, professional fighter, but he just trains differently. He trains for 5-minute rounds. So, you know, if you ever watch MMA, by the freaking middle of the second round, them dudes is fucking spent. Yeah, he probably will. This might be his money grab. Seriously, this might be his money grab. He's not stupid. You know what I'm saying? They've been building this fight up for like 3-4 years, right? They've been building this fight up for a minute. Ever since Ronda Rousey was still winning. They've been building this fight up for a minute, about 3-4 years. So yeah. And everybody, I'm this close to being able to get another camera. Get a camera. I thought I had a camera coming. I'm not sure about the camera situation, but I'm this close to getting a better camera. And once I get a better camera, I'll be able to give better videos, because this video sucks. But this is what I have to work with currently. And I'm doing the best that I have. Yeah, I can. But if anybody wants to donate to help BBN get a new camera fund, we have a link in the description to almost every one of my videos, and it's the PayPal link. And believe me, anything that is given is going to be spent on getting equipment, period. Because I want to improve the quality of the videos I can give out. Nah, Dwight Howard isn't a bum. Dwight Howard is just, see, Dwight suffered from Dwight Howard wasn't always 6'9". You understand what I'm saying? Like, Dwight Howard, he had a growth spurt, so his skills before the growth spurt wasn't necessarily back to the basket skills. A lot of the bigs, you know, they've been working on their back to the basket skills since they've been, you know, teenagers. In New York City, where I live, I'm letting you know right now, in the generation I grew up in, everybody knew how to play back to the basket. You just did. Like, that's just what you did. Everybody knew how to play back to the basket, because one generation always taught the next generation. We don't live, I don't know how it is other places, but it isn't like that now anymore nowadays. You understand what I'm saying? One generation always taught the next. So, you know, when you went and got on the court with the older kids, they was going to get you in the post, and they were going to work you. And that's it. They was going to get in the post, and they was going to work you. So everybody, and like where I grew up, you knew how to play back to the basket. Dwight Howard problem is he's never really sincerely or genuinely learned how to play back to the basket. So when his athleticism started going away from him, he had nothing to fall back on, basically. And that's basically what happened to him. Also, the rules haven't been very generous to him. All the rule changes, or the rule changing that they've had has made it better for the guards that's out on the perimeter and not necessarily the bigs down in the paint. They tried to help the bigs out a little, but it seemed like they only did that in the one game that it mattered for the Knicks to win, when they allowed the fucking verticality rule to start taking effect. Yeah, he don't got a chance. Conor McGregor don't got a chance. I feel bad because they're gonna make boxing look kind of farcical, right? It's gonna seem like kind of like a farce. Like, you know, it's not gonna be that great of a good look. But at the same time, they trying to stick it to Golden Boy, because I think they're gonna have their event around the same time Golden Boy is having their big event, big summer event. Because, you know, these dudes don't like one another for multiple different reasons. Basically because yeah, he needs to try anything. These dudes don't like each other, Mayweather and De La Hoya. But I blame that more on De La Hoya than Mayweather, because for y'all that don't know, De La Hoya was dodging Mayweather for years. De La Hoya was dodging Mayweather. Freaking what's this dude? Sugar Shane was dodging Mayweather. Everybody was dodging Mayweather, to keep it a buck with you. And then once Mayweather became the A side, not everybody want to try to say Mayweather was dodging them. No, they act, because I keep hearing, yo, why didn't Mayweather fight Sugar Shane when he was in his prime? Why didn't Mayweather fight Oscar De La Hoya when he was in his prime? Well, he was trying to fight those guys when they were in their prime, but they were the A side and they were denying the fight. It's kind of like similar thing like what was happening with Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, that press conference is going to be retarded. That press conference is going to be, with what are them kids saying nowadays? Lit. That press conference, I'm trying to tell you. The press conference is going to be shit. But they might bring props. Don't be surprised if somebody hits somebody over the back with a chair. Seriously, the press conference is going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. But yeah, Dwight Howard, he has no back to the basket moves. They're sending him to the Hornets. Really not sure why, because unless they're going to change some of the rules that they currently have in the league to be more beneficial, to benefit the bigs more, and unless they're gonna somehow get him some kind of moves that he could do one-on-one, you know, it's just not gonna help. He just has no one-on-one moves. This guy had the same problem late in his career, Stoudemire. Stoudemire really didn't have that many one-on-one moves, but he had a few, and you know, he had a few, but this guy, he has none. Well, this should be the year. You got to look at it like this. So they're gonna the Sixers. Somebody says, when do the Sixers finally turn around their franchise with all their draft picks? This should be the year, because they got Ben Simmons, right? They got Embiid, right? And they getting Fultz, right? And they got like another young kid over there. I can't think of what his name is at the moment. So this should be the year that they make progress and that they vie for something, that they make it to the playoffs at least. It should be the year, especially because I don't really think anybody's coming out next year, so it don't even make sense for them to tank again. But right now the loser in the East is the Knicks. The Knicks are the losers, and it's mostly more than anything else. Mostly more than anything else, why the Knicks are the losers is because they have Phil Jackson, who has just hampered their growth. He just stunted their growth. He just hurt them really, really bad with some of the decisions that he made. He hurt them really, really bad with just making this a place where, making the Knicks a place where people just don't want to go. You know, people just don't want to go to the Knicks. It's just not a place that people want to go. That's it. Why would you want to go somewhere where they're bad mouthing the best player on the team? And then people like fail to remember. Like a lot of people that are fans and don't like Melo, they fail to realize the players in the league love Carmelo Anthony. They love Carmelo Anthony. Like Carmelo Anthony, they love Carmelo Anthony. When they go to the freaking the USA games or the Olympics, Carmelo Anthony is the team leader. When the team gets in trouble, they throw Carmelo the ball to get the points. He saved the team USA like 2 games in one of those Olympics. They was about to get knocked out, and they threw Carmelo the ball, and Carmelo saved the whole freaking USA team. It took us to the gold medal game, and it helped win that. So the players love Carmelo Anthony. So, you know, Carmelo Anthony can realistically get people to come to the Knicks. The problem is, you know, when you're treating the best player on your team like hot garbage, other people see that, and then they decide that they don't want to be a part of it, and that's that. So, as far as the Knicks go, well, as far as the Sixers go, the Sixers will, let's see, the Sixers, Celtics got better. I don't know. Celtics might be number 1 in the Atlantic again. Celtics might be number 1 in the Atlantic again. They got better. Why wouldn't they be? Right? Nobody else got significantly better. We still got to see if Embiid could play 70 games a season. I don't think Embiid is going to be able to play 70 games. That's just me, though. I don't think he's going to make it to 70. So we got to see if Embiid can make it to 70 games. We got to, and I'm saying 70 with the understanding that Embiid playing 70 games is a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if he plays 60 games, that should be good. And there's 82 games in the season. If he misses 22, being a big man and being injury prone, that's fine, because that means that you sat him on a couple of back-to-backs. Let's say you sit him on 10 back-to-backs, right? Out of 20 games, you sit him on 10 back-to-backs. That's cool. Then let's say he doesn't necessarily get injured, but he gets a little twinge here and there, so you sit him for another 5 or 6 games. That right there is like 16 games sitting down out of 22 games. That I'm saying that that's good for him to sit down. So if Embiid plays 60 games, that's good. Embiid 60 games, that's good. So I look for Embiid to be able to play at least, personally myself, about 55 games. But if he plays 60 to 70 games, that should be more than enough to get them into the playoffs and get them like a 6 seed. So Embiid is nice. Embiid is a beast. So if he plays 60 to 65 games, they should be able to get into the playoffs. At least they'll be able to be better. We have to see where Paul George goes, because if Paul George stays in Indiana, then Indiana's still going to be better than the 76ers. Celtics is going to be better than the 76ers. Don't knock Miami out of it. Those guys they still got some people down there that know how to win. Atlanta, I'm just like naming off the top of my head. Atlanta, they're still gonna be good. Atlanta's gonna be really, really good. You got a couple of guys out there. You got a couple of teams out there. So about 6 or 7. They'll be able to squeak in. But more than anything else, why wait, hold on. You asked me something a little bit earlier, Sam, man. NBA season too long? No, not at all. Not at all. The problem is, yeah, I addressed it. It was the Dwight Howard, the bum thing. No, the problem is with the NBA season is we have too many teams that aren't that good. That's it. Too many teams that aren't that good. That's the only problem that the NBA has. We got too many teams that just aren't that good. If we had a little bit more parity in the NBA, if it was like in the freaking 80s, if it was like in the 80s in the NBA, it'll be a different. I mean, pardon me. In the '90s in the NBA, it'll be a different situation. If like almost every night it seemed like your team was going up against, and think about for the people that's been around, think about the '90s teams, not the now teams. If almost every night your team could be going up against a Patrick Ewing freaking Knicks, or Michael Jordan Bulls, Reggie Miller Indiana Pacers, freaking Tim Hardaway, Lonzo Mourning, freaking Miami Heat, or a Larry Johnson Miami Alonzo Mourning Hornets. You understand what I'm saying? Like it was just that there was just so much more parity around the league. Whereas now it's just you already know who's going to the finals every year. It's gonna be Cleveland Cavaliers. It's gonna be the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's gonna be the freaking Golden State Warriors. They're going to the finals. Nobody's gonna stop them. You already know. So it's not that the season is too long; it's the season is too predictable. There's just too much predictability. You already know the only three guys that's gonna vie for whichever accolade you're talking about, whether it be Defensive Player of the Year, whether it be MVP, whether it be whatever the hell it is. You already know the 3 or 4 guys that's gonna vie for that position. And you already know the teams that's gonna be trying to go for the freaking lottery pick, the #1 freaking draft pick, overall draft pick. It's too predictable. It's not too long. It's too predictable. And then also the way that the rules are, they're trying to make it so nobody gets injured. And I don't want nobody to get injured. Don't get it confused. But they're trying to make it like so nobody gets injured. So they're just making it I spelled feud wrong. So they're just making it a less entertaining. It's just not it's not as entertaining as it could be. Period. That's it. It's just less entertaining. There's less physical play that takes away from some of the fun. It's just less physical play. I went to the park that I hoop at, right? I got a new park I hoop at. I grew up hooping in back of Yankee Stadium. There's a park called Brotherhood. It's a park I grew up hooping in. So I got this new park that I hoop in. They don't really know me over there. I stopped playing basketball for a couple of years, so I'm just getting back into it personally. So I go over there, and the way that they play is like especially when I first got over there, it's like if you just like this, foul, or you like this, it's like, oh man, you too physical. Like it's something, I don't know what it is. But I'm used to playing like, you know what I'm saying? Like we pushing, we grabbing, we pulling, nothing too crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Like nothing too crazy, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? And so they play like that over there. So I'll be looking, I'll be like, God damn it, man. Like, and it'd be boring to me sometimes. So I miss a jump shot here, I miss a jump shot there, I miss a layup. This shit is boring. But that's the way that the NBA is currently. The NBA it's boring. It's just you think it's not just boring to watch. Imagine playing in that shit. It's boring. That's the problem the NBA has. It's not too long. Baseball, they find fun in baseball. Right? Baseball is fun because baseball, every single pitch matters. Every pitch, something could happen. That's like, imagine if every single dribble mattered. You know what I'm saying? Imagine how often you just see a guy dribble the ball up. The other guy, the defender, is close enough to try to steal the ball, but he just don't try to steal it. Imagine that was somebody in the 90s. They're going to try to steal the rock. They're not going to just let you dribble the ball right in their face like this and not try to get steal. They're going to try to steal the rock. Nowadays, they let you dribble the ball like this, right in front of their face. Nobody tries to steal the ball. It's just boring. Basketball, the NBA is boring. I barely watch it like I used to. I used to watch. I watched the Knicks games because I used to write. I was writing a column for online web. I don't know what you want to call it. I was writing the column for a website, so I was watching every single Knicks game. And I'm a Knicks fan, so I was watching every single Knicks game. And I'm gonna let you know right now, it's just boring. It's just boring. No doubt about it. Anyway, once again, what I'm trying to do is, just so everybody can get a little bit more understanding of where I'm trying to take the channel to. One of the things I'm trying to take the channel to is I'm trying to get a green screen. I'm trying to get a camera, and I want to change basically the whole entire layup of how I do the shows. And as you can see, each one of my shows have a different name. Like when I do basketball, it's called the hardwood. When I do football, it's called the gridiron. When I do boxing, it's called Sweet Science. And whenever I'm doing something talking about anything involving the rap industry, you see the rap industry, everything has its own entire logo, own entire everything. So this is what I'm trying to do, and I'm trying to branch out and make specific content for people. And so anything that I'm doing that you like, I need y'all to hit the like buttons, because I really don't want to get stuck doing only gossip, because that seems to be the only things that gets me views and gets me likes. Gossip is cool, but if you're watching anything else other than the gossip, I also need you to hit them likes and even leave a comment. Just if any, you don't even got to leave a comment. You can just leave, just write Bronx Bombers on it. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can know that you was there. Let me see. I missed the 80s and the 90s competition. Yeah. Bad Boys, Pistons. Yeah. Pistons, Knicks, Bulls, Celtics, Sixers, Heat, etc. Yeah. The 80s and the 90s was just, that's when basketball was good. Nowadays, it's just not that good no more. That's just facts. That's just facts. Yeah, I absolutely spelled feud wrong. I must have been tired. I had to change my upload schedule also, everybody, because I have some obligations that I have in the during the time that I used to upload. So now I got to upload at different times. So my whole entire upload schedule has been changed. And so whenever y'all were usually getting the alerts, that was probably when y'all was at work. Now I understand that you're not getting them when you're at work. You're probably getting them when you're in transition from work to home, or vice versa, due to the fact that I had to change upload schedules. Anyway, I have to go. I got some other stuff that I need to get into, and I got a couple of videos that I need to work on. I also need to buy new computers. I also need to get new software, but I'm going to try to find that for free online. I ain't going to lie to you. But I need to get some new software so I could just make the videos a little bit more lively. I just want to be able to produce better videos. And I got a couple of ideas of some things that I want to do. I see what I'm doing with the little makeshift stuff that I have. I'm going to improve, get better, and I'm going to create some stuff that your time is worth. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Nah, but that's the truth though. I think that what the sticker? But that's the truth though. Joe Budden is on that show with him. That's their show. Joe Budden is playing himself and hurting both him and Academics' brand. Academics could just leave the show. Academics got 1 million fans on YouTube. He could just leave the show. He don't need Complex. I mean, I'm not saying Complex need him, but Joe Buttons need him. He don't need Complex. He don't need Joe Budden. He got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. He can open up 3 different pages, 4 different pages, 5 different pages, and they will all have 1 million subscribers. And then he could just drop a vid on each one of them every day. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't need, they need, Joe Buttons need him. Joe Buttons is playing himself for letting people come on that show and not have his back. That he's allowing for other people to come and destroy his platform. He just, you know, he's been, all I could guess is that since Joe Buttons had been working with the low lives of the industry more than he's been working with, you know, with people that have your back, he doesn't want to he doesn't want to attach himself to academics, because he probably looking at academics like, this nigga lame. And let's keep it a buck. Academics is kind of a lame, but he a lame and know what he doing. A dude like me get with academics, I'm gonna be like, all right, let's do this. You feel me? Because you gotta know when to hit you. You gotta know when to hit your line to what star. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta know when. You gotta know when I gotta deal with this dude right here, because he know what he doing. So if I fuck with him, then I'm gonna keep putting myself in a position to be successful. You understand what I'm saying? Of course, right now, my success, this is the problem that we have with the envy. And when I say envy, I'm not talking to everybody. Right now, I'm just talking to black people. This is the problem that we have with envy in our race. This right here. Us black people, when we see somebody doing a little bit better than us, when we see somebody in a higher level than us, we too often want to figure out a way to tear that person down because they can't be that good. Why are they giving this person so much praise instead of saying, damn, that person right there, they getting their hustle on. Why don't I try to join up with his team, and that's going to increase my value, and then I can help increase his value, which will in turn increase my value, and that'll allow me to move to a higher platform and plateau. That's how we got to start thinking. That's how other nationalities think. They see you doing good, they're going to say, all right. They could be higher than you. Like, don't get it twisted. They could be up here. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that you doing something different than what they do. You be up, they'll be up here. I mean, they'll be up here. You'll be down here. But you're down here doing some different shit that they're not involved in. You understand what I'm saying? And they'll help you bring your shit up, because now, while you're coming up, they're going up also. You understand what I'm saying? It's a symbiotic relationship. But us, we don't do that. We too busy trying to say, oh man, what makes this person think that they better than me? Like, that's like, I don't understand that thinking. You understand? Like, that thinking is, I can't understand it. And that seems to be the kind of thinking that Joe Buttons is on. You know, I can't understand, or I don't think that they are busy thinking. I don't think that it's a situation like that's the whole shtick of the show. Yeah, Joe, this is what we're gonna do. We gotta have this guy come on, and then you're gonna bash academics, and academics is over there like, yeah, man, give it to me, like, really make me look bad, yeah, mess up my name, yeah, take away some of the power that my name has on the internet, you know, because everybody knows you talking about internet shit. You be like, everybody knows DJ Academics. If you don't gotta be subscribed to DJ, you know who DJ Academics is. You know who DJ Academics is. You understand what I'm saying? DJ Academics got 1 million subscribers. Joe Buttons drop an album tomorrow. He'd be lucky to get 10,000 fucking sales by the end of the fucking month. It's crazy, right? DJ Academics, Joe Buttons be lucky to get 10 fucking thousand sales by the end of the month. DJ Academics got over 1 million subscribers. I can't put it no more clear than that. Damn right. Joe Buttons is playing himself. But, you know what I'm saying? A nigga like that, you can't tell him nothing because he's a smart guy also. Like Joe, no. Joe Buttons really is a smart guy. He's really intelligent. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't saying that to be facetious. Joe Buttons is really intelligent. Oh, why you crying, baby girl? 314. What area code is that? Why do I always think that's somebody's area code every time? You're just probably the 314th person to use the name Tabby. Why do I always think that that's somebody's area code every time? I'm retarded for that. But yeah, like, Joe Buttons is a smart guy. He just, I don't know. I went to school for business. So I kind of, maybe that's why I think different, but I always thought like this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I always thought like this. Like, that's part of the premise of football. Like, I used to play Part 1 football when I was a kid, and that's one of the main things they teach you. Main thing that you learn is if the other guy, if you don't do your job, the other guy can't do his job. So whatever your job is, you got to do your job. All right, later said, man. Always appreciate it. Always appreciate you coming through. I'm about to get off myself. I've got to run and go do something. But you brought up the academics thing. Yeah, I used to play football. One last thing. I used to play football. I was on a football team, and the coach always taught, and the main principle behind any play in football is you got to do your job, because if you don't do your job, the guy in back you can't do his job. So that's kind of what Joe Budden should probably be on. Oh, all right, that's what it is. Too bad you live all the way in Cali. That's far, but you also got the sunshine, so that's a good thing. That's just definitely a good thing. Wink at the sun for me when you get one of them nice little clear days. You know what I'm saying? Let them know I said what's up. Anyway, I do have to go. I got to get involved in a couple of other things, and I'm gonna try to push out a couple more vids tonight. Before I get off, is there a video anybody want to see me cover? Any topic anybody want to see me cover? Real quick. You got to type fast, because you might type it out, and then the next thing you know, it take like 20 minutes for your freaking response to come up. Any video anybody would like to see me cover? Porzingis is the only player in NBA history with at least 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 250 blocks, and 100 made threes over his first 2 seasons. Interesting. The Knicks ain't trying to trade him. All right, there's no topic anybody would like to see me cover. Not a problem at all. I got to go. And as always, positive thoughts cause positive things to happen. Let's get it.